Oh, scratchy Indian team, but again, a very good display. Bowling, solid. Batting, at times it's like, oh. But they did manage to get across the line. Lovely 100. But also, the huge one. India-Pakistan in a couple of days' time. And we are going to discuss a lot about that on this show. So let's not keep you waiting. Let's get straight into the show and get going. Itihas asks me, 2 back-to-back centuries. Has the ODI vice captain well and truly arrived for India? No doubt about it, Itihas. The way he batted yesterday. Absorbed pressure, took responsibility. A sign of a young man who understands how it needs to be done. Very well done to him. Solid performance. Very proud of the way he batted. And because of that, we convincingly went past the line in the first game. This question from Vipin Raj Sugatan. 5 wickets and also a catch in the match by Shami in India versus Bangladesh. What more is expected of a bowler? Why is it that the batsman gets the man of the match most of the time? Vipin Raj, first thing, I like the fact that you mentioned a catch. Now, I have to admit my guilt a little bit. I also was one of the votes which said Shubman Gill should be man of the match. And why I felt that, I'll justify it. I thought it was a pitch where it was slightly easier to bowl than to bat. And at any point, if Shubman Gill had gotten out, the result of the game could have been very different. And purely because of that, I felt Shubman Gill deserved the man of the match. 100 plus not out. What better can a batter do? This question from Velvet Reverie. Oh, India vs Pakistan matches are always high pressure games. As someone who's played at the highest level, how do players mentally prepare to handle the immense expectations and emotions on such a big stage? India-Pakistan is a huge game. It's about being prepared skill-wise, but also mentally preparing yourself, visualization, a bit of meditation. But the most important, don't treat this game as something too big. You got to relax and go out there and execute your skills like you would in any other game. That gives you the best chance of success. And knowing this Indian team and having played quite a few times against Pakistan, that's exactly what they will be doing. And that's why India has been much better, because they've been able to be calm under pressure. Whereas on the other hand, Pakistan get too emotional, I feel. That is the big difference. This question from Saqib Nisar. If given a chance in India-Pakistan Champions Trophy, how would you handle Shaheen Afridi's new ball swing under pressure? What India has done, especially Rohit Sharma, is attack the ball that comes back in. He's played the flick or the pull that's put Shaheen Shah Afridi under pressure. He's got to take his length slightly away from the batter then. That is a good way of doing it. Naseem Shah, on the other hand, is the tougher one, because he bowls a nice length, also brings the ball back in, but he's also off the pitch, he's slightly quicker. So that makes it slightly more challenging. Nihash Naushad. DK, why don't we see a Roko partnership probably after the Champions Trophy 2017? Rohit batted nicely, some brilliant boundaries, good looking as always, no doubts in that. Virat Kohli didn't get going. It was a very scratchy innings, just the one boundary. You can see he's trying to find rhythm. Batting in Dubai is a challenge at times on a slow pitch like this. So Virat in many ways is just trying to find the rhythm required. I have to tell you this, Nihash. I do think there will be a good partnership between these two players at some point in the game, without a doubt. India-Pakistan, big guys stand up, and these two guys will be there, doing what they do always. Kuldeep asked me, can you share 3 fondest memories about India versus Pakistan games of yours as a fan, player and a commentator? Okay, as a fan, my first one was in the 96 World Cup. I watched that match live fully. Jadeja's knock actually inspired me to become a middle order batter. The way he took on reverse swing and hit over mid wicket, it was a novelty at that stage. No one had done it. That is as a fan. As a player, a fond memory is remembering how to prepare for Irfan Khan. He used to be almost 7 feet tall, so they put up a chair so that we can get used to the bounce that's coming like this. How do we recreate that? Indians are not that tall, at least we haven't had anyone that tall, so we had to recreate that using someone who can throw the ball, and that is something that I vividly remember practicing when playing the Champions Trophy game. And as a commentator, definitely the last Pakistan game, lot of crowd in Ahmedabad. And walking into the ground and the way they were cheering me, and even though I was a commentator, the way they were cheering me was something that I'll always remember, and the crowds were brilliant. Almost 100,000 people came for that game. So it was quite the World Cup game. One-sided. India bowled them out cheaply and then got the run. So it wasn't a very interesting match, but just the experience was great. And with that, we come to an end. But before that, don't forget us. Don't forget me. Next week, I will be there answering all your questions yet again. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Have fun. Watch Champions Trophy. And also watch Cricbuzz Live. Don't forget that.